Hi everyone, I'm Andy. I'm one of the incoming co-presidents for TAW next year, and I'm currently going in fourth year doing a dual degree with medical science and business.
Hi everyone, my name is Jane Lin, and I was the senior advisor for the internal department of TAW. I just finished my fourth year at Western University in the medical sciences program.
Hey everyone, my name is Jerry, and I'm an incoming Specials Events Director for TAW, and I'm currently going to my second year of the commercial aviation program at Western.
TAW is one of the largest Asian social cultural clubs at Western, and our main goal is really to build relationships and share Taiwanese culture around. Some of our events include AGMs every term, fundraisers. The most recognizable ones are our succulent fundraiser and our pumpkin fundraiser, and also smaller events such as dumpling night. We had a huge game show event on Zoom last year, and then finally our end of the year flagship event, which is night market, and we see over 500 attendees come by to enjoy Taiwanese culture, Taiwanese food, and a lot of performances from a lot of different Asian cultures. Yeah, so I'll start first. I think Taiwanese culture, there's a lot of different things about it, but I think it is very family focused, and definitely living in Taiwan, a lot of it is very food focused. So one thing I think we can all agree with, going to night markets a lot and eating a huge variety of really interesting food, and that's something we try to bring in our TAW night market to really bring up that diversity and some of the specific tastes you find in Taiwan.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Like the whole family gathering thing is a huge thing. Right now, I'm currently in Taiwan as well. And one thing that I find is very prominent here is that you gotta respect the elders a lot, right? See, in family gatherings, right, the one who always eats first is always the grandma. My grandma is the one that always, we put a huge emphasis on the woman, on that beautiful woman, all right? And also another thing is just, for example, in my family, there is a staple, there's like a food. And for us, it's rice.
Yeah, rice is amazing.
We really like put a huge emphasis on that.
I think it's amazing how for in Taiwan, there are many different festivals, right? So for example, for the Dragon Boat Festival, we eat sticky rice, or for Mid-Autumn Festival, we eat mooncakes. I just think it's great that during these festivals, we have a lot of representative food that are Taiwanese. I really like how Jerry brought up the point of respecting parents. So there's this really strong concept of filial piety. Many times we often pour tea for our parents, or I don't know if many people do this nowadays, but also washing the parents' feet. That's also been a tradition, which is really interesting too.
Also, I don't know if it's you guys, like every time I go back to Taiwan, I'm meeting like my super extended families on both sides, and I have to try to memorize yet again, like everybody's names, what their relationship is to me, and then which I'll forget like 2 years later before my next visit, and it's always very tough.
Actually, no, one thing is on my mom's side, right, on my relative, like I have to learn how to speak Taiwanese, like it's kind of hard to communicate.
Oh, yeah, it's rough.
I'm telling you, it's rough, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of different dialects too. Yeah. I know like my mom's side, they speak Hakka, and then my dad's side, they speak Taiwanese. So like I have to try to know a bit of both so I can communicate with my grandparents. Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's very rough.
I'm actually the same. My mom's side is from the rural areas, they're Hakka, and my dad's side, yeah, very Taiwanese. So then I have to also kind of listen to both. I don't know, off the top of my head, or for you guys, like, can you say any phrases for Taiwanese, for example? I know, dageho, that's like hello everyone, 大家好 in Mando. You guys know?
I know japang.
Yeah.
Japang is like
Japang
time to eat.
well.
Yeah. Jerry, you know anything?
Yeah, I know, like the short place is like Jima, that's like
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Right?
And then
right now.
for Hakka, I think eat like Japan would be shitfan, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's something near that. So it's very close to Canto too. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between the Asian languages. Oh, something else I did want to say though, Taiwan, like the mountains in Taiwan are really, really beautiful. And like my dad owns he works at kind of a motel, it's a family run motel up in the mountains. And every time I get to visit, super, super nice. Like I literally stand in the clouds sometimes. They'll just go right through me. And
Yeah,
it's really, really Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, I love hiking. I know Taiwan has a lot of great like nature places, and then I know when you drive through like the highway, like on one side you can see the mountain, and on the other side you can see the ocean. I think that's just amazing.
I do know there are a lot of temples here in Taiwan. right? For example, like it's very big to, even if you don't believe in a religion, even if you don't believe in like Buddhism or Taoism, like normal people will still go to these temples just to pray for good luck. Like for example, for my SAT score, right? For my SAT, right? I went to like a temple, right? And we just prayed, right? I had to get 1,500. I didn't get 1,500 that time, but I got it the next time. So like, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if that was. I don't know if that helped, but.
So one of our execs, Dylan, he actually couldn't make it today. However, I really love this one quote from him about Taiwanese culture. He said, "Taiwan is an island of tradition and ancestry that manages to tie my heart to my families from halfway across the world." So yeah, I think that definitely sums up a lot of the things we've been talking about.
Yeah, so one of our other exec, Dorothy, she talked about how Taiwanese people, they have a lot of cultural pride and in preserving traditions and stories. So for example, I remember one of the stories of why we choose to do firecrackers on Chinese New Year, and that's because there's a story of there's this monster called Nian, which means year, and this monster would come and eat people. And then I remember one time the villagers would want to defend themselves, so they used firecrackers, and this monster got really scared, and then he never came to eat people ever again. And which is why one of the tradition of during Chinese New Year, we'd always have firecrackers.
To scare away the Nian, right? Scare away.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like to be honest, it scared me away. It's so loud.
Also, one thing we also wanted to add on is like just in Taiwanese culture, like you gotta have the yen suji and bubble tea. Like those two are the classics. If you go to a night market, you have to get those two. It's these fried chicken, right? These fried chicken, and then they just put this sauce in, right? I'm no Gordon Ramsay, but I know like when you eat it, all right, it just has that flavor inside, and it's just like you get a little excited from that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Same with bubble tea. Like every single tapioca ball, like it's very distinct and very chewy. They're healthy for the mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No. In English, it's called popcorn chicken. So like in most Taiwanese stores or restaurants, you find they'll call it popcorn chicken. And then usually like at the Yansuji carts, there's like a lot of other stuff you can order. It's not just chicken. So then like I'll always grab like there's beans that I really, really like from there. They have other types of like fish paste or other stuff that are also fried that are just really, really good. So super nice, like having like that assortment of a lot of different fried things to eat. I moved to Canada when I was 5, so I can't remember too much about music there. And I actually live with my grandparents in Canada. So for them, the music that I listened to a lot growing up and always playing on speakers in the house was like Hakka kind of jazzy music. I don't know if you guys have ever heard like people. I don't know how to describe it. Like people will sing. It's like slightly like opera, but not like jazz kind of opera-ish. And then like there's always like lots of saxophones blaring and everything. So that's kind of the music I grew up on, but every time I go back to Taiwan, like my mom is more hip listening to like the more modern pop groups and pop artists. However, when I go back to Taiwan, I'm always listening to like English radio channels, which is why like I don't know too many Taiwanese songs and artists.
True. Yeah, I think for my family, so when I was born in Taiwan, and then my parents, they really like to have those old songs on a CD and we play it on a car. I don't know if Jerry, you can relate, but like they blast like those oldie songs from like a while back ago. I can't remember on the top of my head, but they're really good, like Chinese old classics. Like for example, like Da Hai. Don't know if you know that song. Also maybe like Dave Wong. He's like a pretty good like artist from a while back. Yeah, and then as for my family, we also listen to modern songs too. We do a lot of karaoke at home. We bought our own karaoke set, and then like maybe like once every week we would like do a little karaoke jamming session. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Wait, if you do karaoke, do you know like so I used to go to my like every time I was in Taiwan, if my mom did like a company family trip, so like she'd bring me and the family. And at one point I remember we did karaoke in the bus when we were going to the south of Taiwan. And there's this one song that stuck in my head and I can never forget it. San Tian San Ye. Oh my god, it's always stuck in my head.
For the record,
Oh,
I hate that song, by the way, but hey, it's good that you remember it.
I love that song, but I listened to it too many times that I'm starting to hate it.
It's kind of
it's great. It's always stuck in my head too.
Yeah, but like you guys said, KTV is it's a staple in our family. And like I said before, during family gatherings, I would say, in my personal opinion, our family is more of a musical family. We like to sing, whether we're good or not. Some people just like to sing. Some people in my family just like to sing. They're really bad at singing. But regardless, people still KTV a lot in our family, and it's kind of like a mixture between the old generation and the new generation, right? So the old generation, like the parents, they like to sing Taiwanese songs, classics, like Jody Chang, that's Jiang Hui, I think.
Yes.
They just like to sing, like just classic, like you said, like Andy said, the jazzy, slow paced, high like accent, like that kind of that kind of stuff. And us new generation like to sing new songs, kind of more modern stuff like Eric Joe, right? And like Jay Chou, and we just have like a clash. We just have a clash of different songs, and we just let our singing do the talking. And that's like what music is defined through our family. We just like to sing. So and me personally, I like to dance, but it's just singing is more prominent in Taiwanese culture. But yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's put on question 3. Or does anybody want to say anything else?
Yeah,
I think that's about it.
I mean, I kind of agree with what Jane said about like the car. I don't know what it is, but these old people, they just like to blast.
They like to,
blast,
I can sing it now, but I don't know what's like the song title.
No, it's like once you hear it, you know what it is. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Once you hear it, it's so like nostalgic, right? When you hear it.
It is. It's nostalgic, but it's just like it's kind of low key. Like no disrespect, but it's a little bit cringe, when they blast it on
Wait, I
speaker.
love that part. I love the cringiness.
because like usually like when you hit up the aux in a car, right, you usually blast like maybe like tunes like hip hop music, right, like beats, right, and then you go in the car, like my dad just window rolled down and he's just blasting his very very typical Taiwanese music, and it's
classic oldies.
It's great. It's classic. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can start with this one. So I really like a band called Mayday, 五月天, and I've been listening to them since I was in high school. And then, they have a lot of great music. I even went to one of their concert when I was in when I was in first year university. It was lit. Like it was during exam season, and I told my sister, yo, we have to go see them. So then I bussed all the way from London, Ontario, Greyhounded to downtown Toronto, listened to them, and then came back for my exam the next day. Oh my God, like they're just so amazing. And they have so many like meaningful music. I think, was it last year? Yeah, it was like their 20th anniversary, right? They did a lot of remake of their old songs. And yeah, I'd really recommend Mayday to those of you guys who want to get to know Taiwanese or Chinese music a bit more.
Okay, I'll go on by saying like one of my favorite artists is Jay Chou. And I know it's very typical for me to say Jay Chou, a lot of people might know, but let me tell you, right, like you guys don't know what he was before, right? See, a lot of people, they listen to his new songs, right? But what makes me different is like I listen to all of his songs. Like there's not a song that I missed. And people who appreciate Jay Chou will know that his old songs are so much better than his new songs. So my recommendation is like, if you gotta listen to these, because he has a lot of like different flavor in his music. And for example, one of his greatest works, in my opinion, is a song called FOMSC, right? It's very classic, and it has a tint of like Asian culture. Right? It has like that Asian feel, but it also has that modern pop feeling. And that's what I really appreciate about Jay Chou, is that he really sticks to his nature, sticks to his heritage, and doesn't like try to get influenced by other things. And other than Jay Chou, I like to listen to a lot of Mando rap, Chinese rap, like melodic rap like OSN, Aussie, and right now I'm listening to ESO, Schultz, and so some very good stuff right there. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yes. And also another really big influence is he's a rather controversial figure right now, but Luo Zishang is also very talented. He's a very good dancer, and I think he's a decent singer. Some people say he's aight, but I think he's pretty good. So yeah, he's also like a very, just in terms of his comedic abilities, right? He's a very funny man. So you guys check him out.
Oh, did you mention his name, Jerry?
Yeah, I did. I think I said Luo Zishang. Like, man, sorry. Hey, do I need to say it again? All right, his name is Luo Zishang. All right,
Like I said, like I never grew up too much around like Taiwanese music. I mean, like other than hearing, I never like got into it myself. But I mean, like I recognize a lot of Jay Chou, and a lot of that stuff. But I can't say, like I can't name anybody else honestly. But I'll be able to name songs or other things I hear my family listen to.
I really do enjoy Zhou Xingci. Like he's a good dude. He's like a very funny man,
Yeah, Stephen Chow.
The guy from Stephen Chow. Yeah. He's from he did like Kung Fu. He did like Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu. Wait.
Kung Fu Damn.
Kung Fu Shaolin Soccer. Kung Fu Hustle. Yeah.
Those are his stuff.
He's
someone I admire.
Yeah. I like. Since I grew up with my grandparents, we watch a lot of martial arts. So like Jet Li is another one that comes to mind. And he's an Expendable, so he's pretty known even in the Western market. And who else is really known for their martial arts? I can't remember any names, but I remember
martial
like faces.
Donnie Yen.
Donnie
Yen.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ip Man. Yeah. You're one. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a few Taiwanese drama too. The Luo Zhixiang, the artist that Jerry mentioned, he had one with Rainy Yang, Yang Chenling. It's called Hai Pai Tianxing. That was like my childhood Taiwanese drama. It's very, very good.
It's a good show. I agree with that actually.
It's very funny. I guess like there are also some good Taiwanese movies. The classic is 我的少女时代. It's called Our Times. That was very good. It's the one with Wang Dalu. 那些年我们一起追的女孩. English is called You Are the Apple of My Eye. Andy, you know this one?
Yeah, that's such a classic, but I've never watched it.
Oh
like,
no, yeah,
I always
you have
talk.
To watch it.
Like I know, like I remember when it came out in theaters, it was really, really hyped. My parents went to watch it in theater, and I was like, yeah, no, I really want to go watch it, but for some reason I just still haven't. But I think that'll definitely be on my list for the summer. And I think something else to mention, just in terms of other types of Asian like artists, like some other good classics like 88 Rising, in like any 88 Rising star. So what, like Nicki, Higher Brothers, like all them, and then a lot of K-pop stars and K-pop groups like Twice and Blackpink. Like I mean, they're probably some of the most popular ones. Yeah.
I mean, usually when you talk about dramas and stuff, like you usually talk about K-drama. I mean, a big one this year was Startup. Like
I didn't watch it.
But,
I also didn't watch that.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, but you guys watch it. Wait, Andy, you should watch it though. Like that's pretty good.
Wait, okay, but the biggest one like in the past year was Crash Landing on You. I think it broke records. Like it's the top viewed K-drama of all time. I think. Yeah. International.
It was just popular at my school before. That's why I like watched it. It was that Crash Landing on You and Itaewon Class. I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard about that too.
I didn't watch it, but that's popular.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Wow. Switch gears. Do you guys listen to Japanese music?
I do. Yeah. I'm really big.
Yeah. Oh, yo. Okay. You know Lisa, right?
Yeah, I do. I do know Lisa.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so amazing. I like Lisa sang a lot of soundtracks for animes.
Yeah, she's. I'm actually huge on like I'm basically a weeb. Like call me.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
And that's it for this video. A big shout out to FOMSC for organizing this video for the Asian Heritage Month. It was an honor for TAW to be part of this initiative.
And be sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, and our YouTube as well. We have a YouTube channel, and just get excited for next year because it's gonna be lit with all the TAW events next year, and most importantly, night markets. So see you all soon, guys.
Thanks everyone, and take care.